So Junior's been a little bit stir crazy in his stall, so I thought I would get him one of these hay balls to let him munch on his alfalfa with and push around and pull the hay out. So we'll see what he thinks about it. I'm gonna fill it up and with tonight's dinner, and we'll see what he thinks. Alright, so I've basically filled it up. I fit about 1 flake of alfalfa. These are the sized flakes, so fairly decent amount. It's definitely a little hard to get in here. I think it probably took me like 30 seconds just to get it all shoved in, but I had to bust up the bale into like 4 or 5 pieces to be able to accommodate getting it into that hole. And I was just thinking now while I was filling this up that I think I'm going to still give him another flake of alfalfa in his feeder like normal, because it might take him a little bit to figure out how to get all of this out of here, and I don't want him to end up being stressed and going without his actual alfalfa. So unless he's able to really get this out easily, otherwise I think we'll just keep some in here as a treat dispenser primarily. So this ball actually comes with a tie strap, so you can hang it up, but I think I want to just leave it on the ground with him so he can actually push it around. Looks like he's getting right to it. It's not actually dinner time. They have a few hours left, so I'll give him some more of his actual dinner. So I'll give him some actual dinner later and then see how he's doing on this ball. So here's his ball 4 hours after I gave it to him. Looks like he pushed it outside, and it looks like it's totally empty. So I guess this is a viable way to give him his serving, because he didn't seem to have a hard time getting it out. So that's good to know. I was expecting to see something left and then to leave it overnight. So I guess I will give him a second helping of dinner in here, and at least it'll slow him down and give him something to do a little longer overnight. So we've had this ball for I think a little touch less than 2 weeks, and it's holding up really well. I've seen him pawing at it with his front feet, and there's no damage to it. Hi, buddy. And he seems to be able to get all the food out in about 2 hours now, so he's gotten really smart about it. But for its ability to hold up to a 2-year-old with some kind of rough play, it's not bad. I'm pleased with that. Filling it is not the easiest thing in the world. He's more interested in hanging out with me now. But it's not undoable either. It just takes a few more minutes to bust the hay up into small enough pieces to get in. I've been thinking, like, comparatively to just putting in a slow feed net, which I've done in the past, and that definitely slows them down. But I like that this one kind of encourages him to move around more and is a little bit more interactive for him. You can see he can push it with his nose and then with his feet, and it goes inside and it goes outside, so I like that part of it versus just doing a net. So as far as a review, I would say that I would recommend the ball to anybody who has maybe a stall-bound horse or a curious-minded horse, young horse, things like that. That gives them a little bit more to do than just eating out of a net. And so far, it's holding up pretty well to some rough play. So that is good.